I'm Coach Michael Burt, the Super Coach, every week coming into your life to really do three things. I want to multiply your life, I want to multiply your money, and I want to multiply your business. And the way I'm going to do that is by systematically coaching you, helping you overcome some of your fears, teaching you how to sell at a higher level. And listen, I can't help you multiply your business unless you do one thing. You get over call reluctance and creative avoidance. I can't tell you how many people that are in the sales profession that don't like to call out, they don't like the phone, so they find all kinds of things to distract their time and energy away from what they should be doing every single day. I'm the Super Coach. I'm Michael Burt, and today we're overcoming rejection, objection, call reluctance, and we're overcoming, baby. We're overcoming creative avoidance that's rampant in your office. I'm Coach Michael Burt, and I'm the Super Coach. Come on and join me. Hey guys, this is Coach Michael Burt. I am so glad you joined me for Super Coach. I believe a good coach can change your life. I believe a good coach will have conversations with you don't want to have, make you do some things you don't want to do, help you become something you didn't think you could become. You see, you can't see the picture when you're inside the frame. You can't reach your own potential without the help of another person helping you break through those ceilings of success. I'm Coach Michael Burt, and I'm going to find the kryptonite in your life, and I'm going to do it on this show, Super Coach. Hey guys, Coach Michael Burt, Super Coach. What's up? Monday. We about to punch Monday right in the mouth. That's what we're going to do. Guys, today I'm live at the Greatness Factory. When are you going to step into your greatness? We're building a brand new Greatness Factory, by the way, where a person can come and grow in the body and the mind and the heart and the spirit. Man, I'm about to go out there and just break ground myself and start building this thing, man. I'm so excited. I've been in Huntsville, Alabama this morning working with Weichert Realtors, Create Space, Leo Martinez, Tiffany. Good to see you, everybody. Today we're going to be talking about something on Super Coach that I think is a big issue. This right here, listen, this is a tool. It ain't going to call out on its own. It's not going to make sales calls, at least not today. Maybe it will in the future. But we have got to get to the point where we are helping you, Alyssa, and Dave Stegg. We got to help you overcome really two things I see every single day, and that is call reluctance and creative avoidance. You say, well, what do these two things have to do with each other? Guys, they're very, very critical to the sales process. Because if you have a reluctance to meet new people, reluctance to put yourself in a position to be rejected, reluctance to call out, reluctance to network, reluctance to exert energy, what's going to happen is you're going to stagnate. You've heard me say it. If you've heard me say it once, you heard me say it 1,000 times, guys. Selling is nothing more than an exchange of energy. And if we're not pushing enough energy out to the market, it's like I told that group of real estate agents in Huntsville, Alabama, the market never lies. If you're not hitting your sales goals, it's because you're not exerting energy out, and the market is giving you feedback, and the market is telling you, man, we don't even know you. Number one, you're obscure. Number two, you're not putting any good energy out. Number three, you don't have anything different. Number four, you don't have a big offer to get my attention. And so there's no exchange here of energy. And so if you are afraid to call out and make calls, if you're afraid to put yourself in a position, you've got some type of reluctance. Now, the question is, why do you have the reluctance? And the reluctance feeds the creative avoidance. So what is reluctance? Call reluctance is when you have an inability or propensity or demonstrated capacity to make outbound calls to your hit list, to your farm club, to your top 25, to your past clients, to strategic partners. You're just reluctant to do it. So what do? You creatively avoid what you really should be doing. And creative avoidance is where you find lots of ways. You get very creative about your workday in finding ways out of what you ought to be in. So you walk around and talk to people, you play on Facebook, you respond in emails, but you don't do the one thing you ought to be doing, which is exerting force and energy out into the market and attracting people back to you. So the question comes, why do you creatively avoid? Listen, my daughter's 5 years old, love her to death, Ella Grace Burt, but let me tell you something, she is a master staller. When it's time to go somewhere, she finds something, let's do this, let's look at this, let's go outside, let's play with this. And I'm like, sweetheart, we don't have time to do all of this stuff, right? Well, here's the deal. At work, you ain't got time. You ain't got time to do all this stuff that's messing around, and it's not moving you closer to your dominant focus. So why would you have call reluctance? Number one, you're afraid of rejection. Number two, you don't have anything valuable to say. Okay? You don't have a script to use. I'm going to give you one today, right? You're afraid of rejection, and you don't have anything to say. At number three, you go, well, who am I going to call on? 7 billion people on the planet, guys. Who could I be calling on my hit list? I could be calling any strategic partner, potential strategic partner. I could be calling any past client, any current client. That's why I like for my sales team to have new things to call out on. Did you know we got a new offer here? Did you know we're doing a 90-day burn at the end of the year? Did you know Coach partnered with Grant Cardone? Did you know we're doing this, right? Why I want my operations team, Leo Martinez, calling out and checking on our current customers. Hey, how's it going? What monster can we see you in? Are you going to be bringing a referral? You need a reason to push out. But the reason you wouldn't do it is because you're afraid of rejection, you don't have anything to say, or you just don't have anybody to call on. And that ain't nobody's fault but your own, because you're being a hermit crab. Is that the right word I'm looking for, Jack? A hermit crab, you keep to yourself? Let me tell you something, hermits don't make friends. You got to get out. You got to get around people. Today I was picking up hit list people in Huntsville. One little mortgage person came up to me and she said, Coach, I work with this mortgage company, Bancorp South. I said, girl, who do I need to be calling at Bancorp South? No. Who's the number one person I need to be calling? How do I call out to these people? Who do I get on the phone? Who do I talk to coach these people? That's a question you should be asking. Hey, if it's valuable for you today, why didn't you bring some of your friends the next time I come down to Huntsville? So here's what I want to tell you. What does it cost you? It costs you millions of dollars. I don't know how much money you can make on this phone, but let me tell you something. It don't call out on its own. You can make millions of dollars, but you're afraid of rejection. You won't put yourself in there. So here's what I would tell you. There's only 2 things you need to be doing every day. You need to be generating new customers, or you need to be spending time with your current customers. That's the only 2 things. Now, I need to slow you down just a little bit and get back to this concept of the purpose of a business is what? Is to create a customer. Purpose of your business is to create a customer. So all of your days should be geared around really 2 things. Spending time getting new customers, or engaging at a deeper level your current customers. Okay? That's the purpose of the business. The purpose of the business is to solve problems with your talent that there's an exchange of money and value for, and to get people to a much higher level so that they organically send you new referrals. Now, so there's only 2 things you ought to be doing. High value activity, which is specific intentional activity towards your dominant focus, or low value activity, which is stuff you don't need to be doing. It's got nothing to do. And you know why? It's because you got call reluctance. But a good thing that you got a super coach today, guys, because I'm going to show you how to focus on this. I'm going to show you how to push out, and then I'm going to show you how to sell at a much higher level so that you're pushing out and you never, ever in a million years have call. Listen, when I get done with you today, you're going to be able to call any person on planet Earth and ask for anything without consideration and worry of being rejected. Worst thing they could say is, I don't know you and I ain't going to flow you. Let me give you some kryptonite, Leo, Tiffany, David. Let me give you some kryptonite, Justin Ellingson, to get you out of here of the first segment. Listen, you have a call reluctance because you don't have anything to say. If you got a good script, if you got a explanation of service, if you've been coached on how to overcome objection because you read my book, $1 Million Follow-Up, then why are you afraid of calling anybody? You got something valuable. The world needs to hear about it, but it can't hear about it if you don't call out, if you find ways to get out of your call time. We come back in segment 2. I'm going to show how to flow toward a dominant focus, how to come up with a compelling offer, how to overcome objection, and then I'm going to give you a 7 or 8 point outbound script. This would be very, very good for your team to learn, because if they're making outbound calls, they got to have a reason. That's an offer to call out. They got to be able to handle objection, and they got to have an outbound script on how they're going to push this thing out to the market. I'm Coach Michael Burt, and you're watching Super Coach. Hey guys, Coach Michael Burt. Man, do I have a deal for you. I've partnered with Grant Cardone, 10X author, mega entrepreneur, and let me tell you everything I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you 1 year of Monster Producer, my biggest coaching program, 1 full year. I'm going to give you 2 accountability sessions a week. I'm going to give you 1 full day of Person of Interest, one of my biggest concepts. I'm going to give you 1 great ticket at the 10X Growth Con, Mandalay Bay, February 22nd through the 25th. up to 36 speakers, Grant Cardone, 10X, and we're going to have a private event in Mandalay Bay in Las Vegas, and I'm giving all of that to you for $49.95. Guys, Monster Producer by itself is typically $47.88, so you're going to get one of those two free. You're either getting a free year Monster Producer or you're getting a free ticket to the 10X Growth Con. Come with me and 50 to 100 other people to Mandalay Bay in Las Vegas and get one full year of Monster Producer. To get this deal, email info@coachburt.com and we will get you signed up. Limited time offer, so you better take advantage. Hey guys, welcome back, Super Coach. Good to see some folks on here. Clint Trinity. Come on, Clint. Keith Mosley. Clint's going out to Las Vegas with me. Look at all the monsters going out to Las Vegas. Guys, if you're coming out to Las Vegas, 10X Growth Con, I'm speaking on Saturday. Come with us to Mandalay Bay. If you're in Monster Producer, gives you another full year of Monster Producer. Gives you a ticket to the 10X Growth Con. Gives you all kinds of stuff, man. Gives you a private event in Las Vegas. Come out to Las Vegas with us. Take advantage of that offer, man. It's an unbelievable deal. If you're looking at Monster Producer, there comes a time when winter asks what you did all spring and summer, guys. The winter's here. And you're either going to stimulate your own economy, you're going to be in trouble. Because a lot of people's businesses flatten off in the last 3 months of the year. It's exactly what they do. You know why? They got this problem. They got call reluctance. They got creative avoidance. They got call reluctance, and they got creative avoidance. And that's why they're not pushing out to the market. So there's 4 things I'm going to cover in this session. How to focus, how to flow something out. Okay? And it really starts with this. Number 1, you got a dominant focus. Every single day that you're working, you're moving towards your dominant focus. Your dominant focus is a single tangible outcome. A single tangible outcome you would like to drive in a 12-month cycle is measured in 30-day windows. That's the big thing. That's the big thing, okay? Now remember this, no thing has to happen for you to go push that dominant focus. Your boss don't have to be nicer to you. Your wife don't have to kiss on you this morning. Your kid don't have to do this. What you got to do is you got to get in your mind is that every day and every way I'm going in there and I'm going and get it. I'm going to take dominion. Right, Damon? Right, Jason Carey? I'm going to take dominion over this area and I'm going to become world-class at this. Selling is an exchange of energy. Money's changing hands when problems are solved. So there's a lot of problems. Listen, I can pick up problems anywhere. Now, so I got my dominant focus, which is this big goal I'm trying to drive. Okay, and I need to push out to the market to, A, expose myself to other people, bring people in, attract people to me, and I'm only looking for people that are looking for me. The reason you got a creative avoidance is because you look for other things to do other than what you ought to be doing, which is getting new customers or spending time with your current customers, right, Keith Mosley? So what do you need? Number 1, you need a big offer. You need a big offer. Now, a big offer is this. I know you're getting this, but you could be getting this. I know you're getting this, but you could be getting this. See, my big offer is a 43% increase in sales. You do what I'm teaching you to do, and you ought to grow your business by as much as 43% in a 1-year cycle. It's a big offer. Now, when I create a big offer, so let's take somebody on here. Let's take Keith Mosley. Keith Mosley's a Monster Producer. He is a financial advisor. If he just calls on people and says, hey, I'm Keith Mosley, financial advisor, I'm with this firm, there's nothing there for a reason to you got to give me a reason. Hey, Coach, I know you're getting 6%. My goal is to get you 12%. Let me show you how I'm doing it and how I'm doing it for all these other people. He's got to come up with some kind of reason to call out. He's got to come out with some kind of reason to call out. Hey, I'm having a big customer appreciation event. Hey, I'm doing a happy hour. Hey, I'm doing a mastermind. Hey, I'm combining this. See, your salespeople need an offer. I'm about to do an offer in the month of October, 90-day burn. You give me 3 months in Monster Producer. You commit to 3 months in Monster Producer. If it's going good for you, you keep going. I'm creating an offer. I'm creating a reason for our salespeople to call out. Me partnering with Cardone creates an offer. My customer appreciation event with Randy Hauser creates a reason to call out. So you need an offer. You need to say, hey, every week we're pushing something out. Okay? We need a reason every week to put something out, right, Alex? If we don't have anything to push out, we push out the same thing we did last week. There's no energy. There's no enthusiasm. Okay? Now, when you push things out, you need a script. And here's the script we use in our office. And I'm going to walk straight by it. Number 1, state your name. Hi, this is Coach from Michael Burt Enterprises. I don't give both names. I give one name. Hey, this is Keith. Okay, and okay, where am I calling from? From Northwestern Mutual. Is this a good time to talk? Great. Okay, let me tell you the purpose of this call. I don't know if you know this or not, but we've got an unbelievable offer we've been working on just for you. It's going to show you how to get 12% versus 8%. I've been doing it for everybody else. If it's to be interesting to you, would you like to sit down? I just need to ask you a few questions, right? I need to ask you a few questions. And then, if they're interested, then we go into framing. Well, I only choose to work with certain people. I've been able to help this number of people. Here's what we believe, and here's why we believe it. And so I'm working my way through this script, and then I make my pitch. Hey, if we could do this for you like we've done for everybody else, what would stop us from getting started today? At least moving to the next round. Now, this is a big takeaway from the show, so don't miss this. Always have something to push people to. So if you'll notice what I'm doing free trainings this week on Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Tomorrow night, my top 3 strategies to drive leads. Thursday night, how to follow up like a champ. Then I'll do free webinars. Then I let people come to class one time for free. I'm always pushing people to something. So let me go back to this. Number 1, I got my dominant focus, 2.4 million in 12 months, 200,000 a month. Number 2, I create an offer. This is a reason that my sales team and I can push out to the market. Number 3, I got a script that my sales team's using to call out. Who we calling to? Current customers, past customers, strategic partners, top 25 relationships. Okay, now, when I have this, I'm going to get some objection. Now, in the Bible, it talks about clothing yourself in the Word of God. Well, what I want you to think about this is that you have already clothed yourself. You have already clothed yourself for objections. I guarantee you everybody gets the same objection. It's not a good time. Let me talk to my husband. Let me pray about it. Let me think about it. Let me sleep on it. These are common objections. I want you to be such a professional that you've clothed yourself for those objections. So when you get those objections, it's not a good time. Well, when would be a good time? See, I tell people, if I was waiting on timing in my life, I'd still be a high school girls basketball coach today. I would have never left. I'd still only be making $60,000 a year. You understand what I'm saying? Because the timing ain't ever right. Well, I need to talk to my husband. What specifically do you need to talk to your husband about? Would you like for me to call him and talk to him? Okay. So now here's the part. We get soft. We're like, okay, talk to your husband. Come back. We put it back in their court. We need to take it back. See, the creative avoidance we have is we can tell ourselves, we get some psychological satisfaction by saying, well, I called out, I did what I was supposed to do, but here's the deal. You're not using the script and you're not overcoming objection. So what you do is you creatively avoid those discussions. Well, I could call back. Today we had a customer issue, and here's what I did. I just picked up the phone and called the guy. I'm not waiting. There's no need to talk about it anymore. There's no need to let's see what we can do. Take action. So my question is this: will you commit to 9 to 11 every day with outbound phone calls? Every day that you're in the office, will you commit to calling out, and you and your team, for 2 hours a day with outbound phone calls? Can I get a commitment? Can I get an amen? Can I get a Vince Lombardi moment? Because if you don't have call reluctance and you don't have creative avoidance, there's no thing more important when you're running a business than making outbound phone calls. So let me sum this segment up. Number 1, I got my dominant focus. That's what I'm pushing toward. Every move I take is high value toward it or low value. The purpose of every business is to create a customer. I'm either getting new customers and new money, or I'm spending time with current customers, deepening their relationship for referrals. I've created an offer, and the offer is a reason to stimulate my own economy, to push out to the market. I'm using an outbound script, and if you want that script, just email me at info@coachburt.com and I'll send it to you. I'm using my outbound script, and I've clothed myself for objection. Okay, if I'm an expert, then I'm not letting you control the situation. I'm controlling the situation. So let me give you some kryptonite, and then I got one more short segment for you. Today we're talking creative avoidance and call reluctance. You got call reluctance because you're afraid of rejection, or you don't have anything to say, or you got nobody to call because you're a hermit crab, right? Kryptonite. Creative avoidance only happens to underperformers. See, I'm at a point in my life that I'm willing to call out to anybody, anywhere, at any time. Anybody, anywhere, at any time. And the more confidence I have, the less reluctance I'm going to have, the less I'm going to look to creative avoid the very things I have to do to be successful. You're watching Super Coach. Come on back with me in the final segment. David Stegg, Tiffany, Leo Martinez. Come on back, all monster producers. I'm going to talk about selling as an exchange, a partnership, the quantity you need, and then I'm going to ask you to come to Las Vegas with me and Grant Cardone at the 10X Growth Con. Come on back in the final segment. Hey guys, Coach Michael Burt, the Super Coach, and man, am I excited to announce my second retreat date, Seaside, Florida, November 16th through the 19th. We have so much demand for going to Seaside, spending time masterminding, going deeper on your business, spending some one-to-one time, really dissecting everything from your explanational service to your selling system, to your follow-up, to the experience. And I partnered with Scott Nagy, multi-millionaire who sold his business for millions of dollars, to be able to look at every business on business design. So this specific retreat is to go deeper on your business. Masterminds in the morning, right? Lunch together, dinner at the ocean. We're going to have fun and we're going to mix business and pleasure. Seaside, November 16th through the 19th. $2,500 gets you 2 people to go down there with us. I only have 8 rooms to sell. So take advantage, get in a relaxed state, go to Seaside with me. Let's retreat to attack. Hey guys, Coach Michael Burt. Y'all don't mind if I do Instagram story while I'm doing the show, do you? I'm multi-talented. Just ask my wife who just came in. Multi-talented in a lot of areas. Ain't that right, sweetheart? Oh my gosh. So we come back. Oh, Lord, I done got it sidetracked. Today we're talking creative avoidance. I'm going to ask my wife, why do people creatively avoid things they don't want to do? Why do you think? Because they're nervous? Because they're scared? Because they don't have anything to say? Because they don't have any confidence? This is the number one reason, guys, that people have call reluctance and creative avoidance, is because they don't have anything to say. They're scared to death of rejection. So they don't have a script, so they don't call out. So if you've been watching the show today, this is very critical. My wife and I are about to jump on over to my other Facebook page and do Living with the Monster. We're going to talk about how it don't come in a box. Success don't come in a box. Well, guess what? This phone is just a machine. It's just a piece of equipment. It will not call out on its own. So if you don't use it, it don't work. If you're not pushing out, it ain't going to work. So what did I say? The last segment was really good, Jack. Because I said I got a dominant focus. I got to create an offer. I got to have my script, and I'll shoot you the script if you want it. info@coachburt.com. And then I close myself for objection. So let me close this show off by understanding this. Selling is nothing more than exchange of energy. I got to coach my salespeople up on this too. It's exchange of energy. It's about a push out to the market. Okay? It's about a partnership. It's about selling is just a partnership. I got a solution to your problem. If you come to me, I can use my talent to solve your problem. But I'm only looking for people who are looking for me. This is why I have to have the quantity of calls, because I got to kiss a lot of frogs to get to the princess. I got to kiss a lot of duds to get to the princess. So I got to have the quantity. Okay? And so I've made up my mind that there is no such thing as rejection. I'm only looking for people who are looking for me. So if I call on you and you're not interested, so what? You may want something different than what I got, but that is not. Let me say it again. That is not rejection. 7 billion people on planet Earth. There's no reason in the world you should have creative avoidance or call reluctance. So what are the takeaways from today's show? Number 1, create an offer for your group so they can call out. Give them a list of people to call. Show them how to overcome objection. Right? Okay, use the script that I talked about and call out every day for 2 hours, 9 to 11. Because if you don't have that volume, you're not going to have the quantity. If you're not going to have the quantity, you're not going to have the leads. I'm looking for discovery. I'm looking for new people everywhere I go. Who do we need to be helping? Was this valuable for you? If it's valuable for you, who else can it be valuable for? That's the whole concept, okay? And if you got call reluctance, guys, you got to get your confidence up. You got to get your swag up, because you're never in the world gonna sell anything if you have creative avoidance and call reluctance. So if you need some coaching in this, I got something for you, Jack. You know what I got? Monster Producer. People getting Monster Producer grow their business as much as 43% in 1 year. And we're working on all this stuff. We're teaching scripts. We're teaching a selling system. We're teaching an EOS. We got a new EOS coach, by the way. Katie Martin, all she does is coach you on your EOS, so you got something to say when you do get on the phone. We're teaching $1 Million follow-up, and we're teaching you how to extract referrals from every single deal that you do. I'm Coach Michael Burt. This is Super Coach, multiplying life, money, business, jump on over to my other Facebook page, my personal page, and watch my life and my wife. Get on over there. We're going to talk about how success don't come in a box. I don't need any kryptonite, Jack. Take us on out, brother. Hey guys, Coach Michael Burt. Man, do I have an opportunity for you. I know many people that follow me also follow 10X entrepreneur Grant Cardone. He's been a huge influence in my life. So I have partnered with Grant to bring you a 10X Growth Con ticket. Las Vegas, Mandalay Bay, 3 days with some of the biggest speakers in the world, February 22nd through the 25th. And the deal I'm offering you gives you one great ticket to 10X with 50 other like-minded people, a private event in Las Vegas, and I'm giving you person of interest, a full day of me teaching you person of interest, one of my biggest concepts, how to blow your brand up, how to attract hundreds and thousands of leads to you. And not only that, I'm going to give you a day on the Mercedes Sprinter with me, talking strategy, intimate with me and my team, helping you build your business, and that deal is only $2,500. Take advantage today by emailing info@coachburt.com. Come with me to Las Vegas, get person of interest, get on the Sprinter with me and the team, and let's help you blow your business up.